So we're going to enjoy our flags while we can. We have something even more fun, though. We actually have an expert live from Milan. So Elliot Markuson is joining us. I'm not sure how late or early it is there right now, Elliot, but you are not just a foreign correspondent, you're also an athlete yourself. And so first of all, thanks for joining us. How are things going there?
Oh man, today has been a day. It's 6:30 p.m.
Okay.
My day is just kind of getting started. I started kind of reporting live, kind of getting content around noon, and it's gonna go all night. I mean, the hockey matches are in full swing here in Milan. I was actually with the Swiss fans all kind of afternoon and evening, and they are so pumped for the Switzerland versus Canada match tonight. As USA fans, we are really rooting for the Swiss tonight. So yeah, the vibes are high in Milan.
What has been your favorite thing that you've seen so far? I mean, I know you have some very personal connections to this as well. You're also an athlete. So what stuck out to you so far?
Yeah, I think just the Olympic movement as a whole, all the fans from around the world together, downtown Milan, eating, drinking, having espresso together, just getting ready for the events and the days, ahead. And yeah, it's just the camaraderie of the games. I don't think you can match it anywhere else.
Now, I'd love to hear more about your experience. I know a lot of people here in Charlotte, North Carolina, are not super familiar with winter sports in general, let alone bobsled. So I'd love to hear about your time as an athlete.
Yeah, I mean, representing for Team USA has been, the honor of my life. I played college football growing up. I played football growing up, and I played college football at Ole Miss, University of Mississippi. So getting to represent, our country has been, like I said, it's the honor of my life. And if you would have told me kid from Mississippi would be bobsledding in a winter sport, I would have told you were crazy. So it's been an absolute ride. It's been a pleasure. And I met my fiance through the sport and so many friends and I guess peers and colleague athletes from around the world.
All right, I gotta ask you something. This is Carlene, by the way. You touched on it for a second, but we gotta talk about the food. Y'all, we have to talk about the food. I'm sure the food over there the cuisine is incredible. Tell me what you eating.
Oh my gosh, I think I had my weight in croissants and espresso
for sure.
this morning. But I got in last night to Milan. Air Iberia lost my bag on the way here, so I immediately just went to a restaurant and just ate my weight in food. And if any Italian person in this area of Milan has ever seen a jet-lagged American eat 3 plates of food and a bag of bread, well, I'm probably the first one. So the food's amazing, the people are amazing, and of course the espresso is strong.
Good for you. You earned it.
That is also my conflict resolution strategy as well, is eating a lot of bread and croissants. So I'm with you on that. You touched on this as well, but your fiance is there too, I believe.
Yeah, she's in Cortina right now. I'll be heading to Cortina on Monday. I'll be there for the week for the bobsled events. But yeah, this is the highlight of life right here. It's so special to be here to support her, support my teammates as well on Team USA on the bobsled team. We've been training and competing together for 4 years now, so 5 years. So it's really special. I think it's a great place.
And Carlene and I have been talking about this all day as well. How does one get into something like bobsled? You mentioned you were in football, you're from Mississippi. Where does that conversation start?
Yeah, that's a great question. And if I had a nickel between that question and how many times I kiss an egg before I go down the track, they kind of reach out to us after collegiate sports. I played football at Ole Miss. My fiance ran track and field at Rhode Island. So they just kind of reach out and they said, "Hey, I know you're not going to the league. How about if you ever tried, pushing a sled and getting in the sled and winter sport?" And for me, I was kind of recruited into that world, post collegiate athletics by, a guy who was the head strength coach for the men's speed skating team, and so that was kind of the pathway. And then they kind of said, "Hey, come in, do a combine," and then lo and behold, they're calling you and saying, "Hey, come to Lake Placid, New York to start your rookie camp." And it was all kind of downhill from there, literally and physically. So, yeah, it's kind of my story.
Well, I'm waiting for my call. Still to
waiting
this
for my
day.
call.
You never know.
You can do
never
it.
know.
I think I think skeleton is definitely in your future.
Is that the one where they go head first?
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't
Yeah,
sign
it's
me
the
up for
safest.
that.
It's the
it
safest one
really?
out of the three.
Is it
oh
actually?
yeah, it's the safest. Yeah.
How so? Do you mind explaining just a little bit? Because to me, head first is like
Seems
dangerous.
Yeah, that's what everyone thinks when they see the sport, but actually skeleton, the metal, the blades, the metal under the sled, it's actually round, it's dull. It's like a metal tube. And so they don't go as fast as bobsled, and they're closer to the ice, so their center of gravity is lower. So they don't feel and experience as much G's as the bobsledders or the luge athletes. So it's a little more safer. Yeah, if you fall off the sled, you can kind of roll yourself back on. Whereas in bobsled, if you crash, you're pinned underneath it. And in luge is the hardest out of all three. And those athletes usually start at a really early age because their blades, their metal under the sled is actually kind of fine, kind of sharp. So it actually takes a lot of skill to steer those sleds. So that's why when you see tandem luge when they're on top of each other, that's impressive.
Impressive and terrifying.
I didn't even think of the sharp object element of the danger here.
Right.
So you're adding parts to this conversation I didn't even know I had to worry about. But thank you for doing this for us and joining us live from Milan. I know hockey is a big thing today. Of course, you're going to be excited to cheer on your fiance. Anything else that you are looking forward in particular over the next couple days?
Yeah, oh man, there's so many events going on. Oh my gosh, like the amount of content creators I've seen on the ground just this afternoon in Milan, just so many events. I'm going to an event tonight with TikTok. So yeah, just getting excited to meet other creators in the sports space and the Olympic movement. And yeah, hockey's going strong. USA is going strong. We had a crushing victory against Latvia last night. And then yeah, looking forward to playing. I think we play Denmark tomorrow. So big game against Denmark, and then obviously, bobsled. That's where my heart and soul is. The need for speed, the champagne of thrills is what they call it. So I'll be coming to you guys live from Cortina, that's for sure.
Well, we can't wait, and thank you again for doing this. Have so much fun over
Eat
these
some
next couple
croissants
days.
for us.
Have some more croissants in our honor. We really.
I'll have a few more.
All right. Thanks so much, Elliot.